Hello, hello, Reggie here again. Welcome to the second part of my mechanics guide. And this time I'll be talking about C-swaps, as the title suggests. C-swaps are obviously crucial to the gameplay of Ninja and any other class, but especially for Awakening Ninja, there are specific C-swap techs that you can do that you have to master to truly make plays with the class. So I want to start with the awakening to pre-awakening tech that I'm going to show, which is the C plus D swap. So if you're in your awakening mode and you press D and C, it does this animation. So as a comparison, this is how the normal animation looks like if you're walking and you do the normal C swap. So why is this animation much better to use? Well, there's two things. Well, first, it's still an FG, so you don't really lose anything by doing it. It's still protected, right? And most importantly of all, the second reason is the speed of it. So it is very fast, as you can see. So I will demonstrate the speed by comparing them and S-walking as soon as I can. So with a normal C-swap, that's when I can start moving. And with the D+C swap, this is when I can start moving. So how do you do this? Well, it's quite simple. You press D+C, right? So how would this look like in movement, comparing both of the C-swaps? So this is where it definitely shows the difference between the two. If I do a movement chain and let's say I do silent charge into Q into go step C swap, is gonna be this, right? And then I try to ninja step, so I'll do that. So that's with the normal C swap, and this is gonna be with the D+C swap to really show the difference in speed and kind of like the flow that it has, that it brings to your movement. There you go. And you're already in pre-awakening and you're ready to go, right? So it's very important to master this mechanic because it will help carry the flow of your movement very easily with the CD swap. Like if I do like more complicated movement chains, right? And I'm already in pre-awakening, I can already like do ghost greeting into stomp. Whereas with the clunky normal W+C swap, it would be way slower. So the way I do this, my tip for the swaps, for the D+C swap, is to always hold D before pressing C, because oftentimes when you're learning this, what I've seen people struggle with is they try to do it and they end up doing it too fast, or they press C first and then they just end up doing this. It does the normal one, right? So you want to make sure you're holding D first and then you're pressing C. Now I do this with my index finger on D and with my thumb on C. You also don't want to do A+C because that is a different animation, right? So it's exclusively D+C. And the little hack that I use for it is I always integrate it into my muscle memory by doing ghost step before I D+C swap. So anytime you see me stream or a clip of me fighting someone, anytime you see me move, I will always pair these two skills together. So these two skills, which are ghost step and DC swap, are for me in my brain, in my muscle memory, it's one skill that belongs together. So it's very easy to do it without thinking about it. So it's always ghost step, DC swap, right? Same with sideways, like it doesn't matter what direction, I can always do it, right? So I definitely recommend you doing this only after ghost step, because it also resets your character action when you ghost step. Because let's say you're lingering something and like it has maybe a weird timing to the linger, and then you like do the normal C swap by accident, right? Because you did it too fast, or like you're holding C before D. So ghost step puts you like neutral stance really fast, and then you can do it. So that's my tip on the D+C swap. It's very useful to know and to learn, and you should practice this immediately if you're looking to get into Ninja. Now for the second C swap tech, This is a bit more complicated. I'll try to get through it fast, but in an understandable way. It's from pre-awakening to awakening. There are this is a cancel that you can do to immediately go into silent charge in awakening, and you're ready to like do MI, for example, right? So if you're in your pre-awakening, you can swap to your awakening by pressing SRMB, which is sudden decapitation. Now, there's this other cancel that you can do with seamless. So if you enter seamless, which is this, right? You can immediately go into silent charge by just pressing W and shift from seamless, right? Simple. Now, when you pair these two together, you can go from your pre-awake stance into SRMB space shift W. So this is very important to learn, because the cool thing about these cancels are you can do both of them on frame 1. Now what does that mean? It means you can do it instantly. As soon as the input is, well, inputted, you can immediately jump to the next skill. So when you do it fast, this is what it looks like. Like that. You don't even see your arms moving or your character doing anything or any sound playing. You simply go into silent charge, right? But it's 3 skills very quickly chained together. If you do it slowly, this is how it looks like, right? And if you do it fast, you won't even see it. So my tip for this is also do it after ghost step, because again it resets your like character's position. Like if you try to do it from like blade spin, it's kind of like awkward. See, I just tried to do it and I did smoke instead. And if you do it from ghost step, it's very easy, right? It's like doing it from just standing still neutral. So going through the inputs again, it's going to be SRMB space shift W, and that's it. You go from pre-awake to awake into movement instantly. And then from there, obviously I'm gonna go through its uses, though it should be pretty obvious. If you do like a movement chain and you're in pre-awake, so let's say I do Magnus, smoke, whatever, and then I do ghost step, and then I can do MI, right? And I can go into other stuff. Like if I don't have katana shower my hotkey here, I can immediately go into katana shower, basically. This is also very, very helpful when you're comboing. Let's say I hit a grab on this guy, I do Magnus, and then I need to reposition. But let's say my ninja step is on cooldown, like all this pre-awake stuff is on cooldown. If I hit a grab and I am in pre-awake, I can reposition by doing this. Like, okay, well I got stunned, but by doing this, right? So I can just quickly do this reposition, and then I'm here, and then I can combo, right? It's also got no cooldown, except for the silent charge. So SRMB has no cooldown on it. You can do it as often as you'd like, right? Seamless has no cooldown. Seamless has no cooldown either. So the only thing holding you back is the silent charge cooldown, which is 2 seconds. So you can do this every 2 seconds. You can just spam it like this, right? You can just keep doing it. And yeah, that's basically the C swap techs, both for awakening to pre-awakening and from pre-awakening to awakening. These are going to be your main bread and butter C swaps for both of these stances. So practice them, learn them, you need these. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Quick short guide as always, and I'll see you in the next one.